YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Pryoxis. I'm back with another video. Hope you guys are having a productive and positive day. I thought it would be a great idea to do this right here. I've been thinking about it, but here we go, okay? I'm going to be ranking all UFC games. Now, I have not played all of them. If y'all know a way I can play these games without having to go and search for them and buy them, please put it in the comment section and let me know. I'm pretty sure some guys on the inside or somebody that watches this that is close to me will be like, bro, this is all you gotta do. Highly appreciate it. Anyways, some of these games I played, most of these games I played, some of these games I haven't, okay? So bear with me. Keep in mind, guys, my first UFC gameplay that I remember off the top of my dome that I played a lot was EA Sports UFC 2. So let's jump right into it, right? So we have EA UFC. We have EA MMA, UFC 1, UFC 2, UFC 3, UFC 4, UFC 5. We have UFC Undisputed 2010, 2011, and Undisputed 3. All right. So I'm going to start off from the worst to the best. Okay. Now, keep in mind, the worst may be something I haven't played because I can't rank it the worst. But I'm gonna just go right off the dome piece because I heard something about this game that actually interested me. The fact that you could spectate matches online or something like that, that is actually fucking insanely good. I don't know if that's 100% true, but that's good. But I'm gonna be honest. This game came out right after EA was rewarded for the worst company in America. They didn't do it once, though. They did it twice. You didn't hear me, did you? The worst company in America, not gaming company, just company as a whole. How are you worse than Walmart? Anyways, all right. So I'm already knowing this game was not that great. All right. Probably you're wrong. It was so good. Hey, then I guess I'm just wrong, and maybe I need to try it out for myself. All right, nah. Anyways, we move on to another video game, and again, I'm gonna rank these down here. These are gonna be, you can really ignore the S, A, B, and C and D. This is more so just keep them like placeholders. Okay, so this is a video game I truly never played. I never played Undisputed 2009. I actually remember playing this one back in high school. Okay, long time ago, but I played this one right here. I'm gonna put this one at the end because it's in D. The closer it is to D is the closer it is to B to C, and you'll know this is in the back because it's just absolute worst. A game I never played before over this game for shit show. Anyways, I remember playing this back in high school. I don't remember playing it much. I was in the automotive class playing this video game right here. So decent. Again, very casual. EA MMA. I don't know anything about this game, right? I'll put you right here because I'm sorry. EA MMA, it's you just fried, right? Just matter of fact, we can title this Never Played or GG. Yeah. Never played or GG. That's what good this one be titled. UFC 1, I'm just gonna assume EA UFC 1. Well, this is EA MMA, but EA Sports UFC, the first one was just fried. Just fried. I know it's just oven roasted, okay? Now, we move over to every single game that's left I have played. Now, I look at this list and I say, which game would I put next? And it's UFC 5. Yep. It's EA Sports UFC 5, bro. This game has created an image, in my honest opinion, of players that think that they're good at the game, but the game, in my honest opinion, remember I said opinion, this game is extremely simplified to the casual gamers. I think this game is very easy for people to cheese, to abuse mechanics. This game is just a walking cheese fest, right? I mean, I've seen people take Khabib Nurmagomedov, throw slip, uppercut, and imagine doing this and throwing an uppercut and then going here right afterwards. Like, not recover, slip up. I want you to understand the amount of energy that would be exerted when doing that. Because not only do you have to go from here to here, that takes energy. Now you want to quickly use twitch muscles to go from here to now here. Now, if you fainted and came here, that's different. They're committing on punches. But again, that's another story for another time. And if you guys don't think that you think that that's possible, you can throw punches like that and move your head so crazily. Crazily is a crazy word. Don't move your head so crazy. Go to a heavy bag or put on some boxing gloves and just commit to punching the wall. Don't put a hole in it, of course, but commit to punching a wall and then punching it and then moving your head really quickly, punching it, moving it, punching, and watch how fast you'll get exhausted, bro. That shit, and I don't care. Oh, well, he's a professional fighter. They don't. There's a reason they don't do that so much, bro. That is exhausting. Those people that go crazy and have those high twitch muscles and do all that extra stuff, yeah, they get exhausted, bro. They get really exhausted. Anyways, we're gonna move on to the next game, and that's gonna be yep, EA Sports UFC 4. I'm gonna put UFC 4 right here in front of UFC 5, and I'll say it's just a better game. I feel like the developers gave more of an effort on that game. I mean, UFC 5 came out and then they just said fuck it as far as updates. I'm gonna be honest. Go back and look at the updates for UFC 4. The fuck it started, and then UFC 5 it was just fucking everywhere. Honestly, UFC 5 was just truly diabolical when it came to how much of a damn they gave about updates. Okay, now we got that out the way. Undisputed UFC 4, and I gotta give this game proper. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put UFC 4 right here, and I'm gonna put UFC 2 right here. Respectfully, I gotta give this game more respect because this game, now while it isn't about gameplay, this game is the reason I was able to go full time. This game was the reason I was able to go full time on YouTube. 100%. So I gotta give it that. People liked watching this game. Respectfully, people like watching this game. If you guys remember TikTok versus YouTube, that was the biggest live. I believe me and Sage, it may have been ESFL with Marshall, whatever, but I think me and Sage did break the record for, obviously, within the community, not one of those Nick Merckx versus what's it called thing, because we know they have more viewers. For live viewers at one time, me and iGameUWatch had either 6,000 or high 5,000 viewers while we was doing the TikTok versus YouTube thing. Keep in mind, imagine if more other people streamed as well. So, yeah, UFC 4 was it. All right. Now, we move on to the last two games, and that is EA Sports UFC 3 and UFC Undisputed 3. Something about those threes, huh? Now, granted, I did not play much of this game, so I have to put this at number 2 because I wasn't around at that time, man. I wasn't playing in this game came out, I believe, 2012. I wasn't playing fighting games in 2012. I was a Gears of War Halo 3 player around that time. Just being honest, brother. Halo 3, I think that's around when Halo, I'm not sure if Halo Reach was out then, but Halo ODST, like, come on, man. I didn't even play Halo ODST for nothing but the Recon Army. If you know, you know. But anyways, yeah, Undisputed 3. But I did manage to play this game some time back, probably like a year ago, and this game was so ahead of its time. Like if I played UFC Undisputed 3 during the prime of this game, I probably would have this game number 1. I definitely would have this game number 1 because it was so ahead of its time. It really was. Granted, I didn't get to play online and stuff like that, so I don't know what the problems were within it. But from what I played, this game was truly ahead of its time. And I got to show appreciation for sure. But at number 1, and I'm not arguing with anybody, UFC 3 was the best UFC game that I played. It gave me the most immersion when it came to mixed martial arts as any game would. You could go in there and be a kickboxer. You can go in there and be a wrestler. You can go in there and be a jiu-jitsu guy. You can't really do that anymore. Not without cheesing. Let me say that one more time for the people in the back. You can't go in there and try to be a submission artist not without trying to spam clinches or trying to get these cheesy little, no, that just doesn't work no more. But in UFC 3, this game not only had a better submission system, in my honest opinion, I think the UFC 5 submission system looks more appealing, but the UFC 3 submission system was better as far as the cat and mouse game. Now, I could elaborate on that, and why not? UFC 5 submission system is good on paper, bad on execution. Basically, I'm holding down this button and my opponent is losing stamina. So it turns it into a stalling game, or a forcing. It stalls until it forces somebody to have to do something. And as I said before, and I'll say it again, I shouldn't be fighting for my stamina. I'm not getting exhausted. If I'm fighting a choke, that's different. But that's not my cardio. That's a lot of muscle fatigue. Right? You telling me fighting off a leg lock is going to take my stamina? I'm going to get tired fighting off a leg lock? That don't make no sense. So as I said before, we shouldn't fight over stamina. We should fight over the grapple advantage meter at the top. That is what we should fight over. But anyways, you talk about the clinch system, a whole different clinch system. It was a transition-based clinch system. While it was not as fluid, it made more sense to mixed martial arts. You had more positions. You had the tie plum, the over-under, the double unders. You had big slams for double unders. Big slams for when you was in double unders, when you can get the little reverse little toss slam. You could do so much more. Putting people on a cage, holding people on the cage, foot stumps on the cage, knees to the thigh on the cage. You had so much more that gave you that immersion. I will not sit here, though. I repeat, I will not sit here and act like UFC 3 was a perfect game, because UFC 3 had its flaws as well. But when it came to the game bringing me that MMA experience, there's no game that I have played besides EA Sports UFC 3 and Undisputed 3 that gave me the most immersion of the actual sport as I watched it. Simple as that. Whether you guys agree with me or disagree, put it in the comment section. I'd love to hear your honest opinions, and I appreciate you guys' time. And if you enjoyed any parts of this, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe up, and turn on notifications. I'll catch you boys and girls in the next. All right, I love y'all. See ya.